one last topic. I had mentioned this when I was talking to my brothers about the album. With this album coming out, and I had made a comment in one of our previous videos saying that Kanye doesn't have to get a 10 out of 10 on this album, because with his previous projects, how like bad they were, he's graded on a curve. The fact that he was able to get an 8 out of 10 really means he got a 9 out of 10. He's graded on a curve technically. What does this mean in terms of the point I'm about to make? What does this mean for our certified lover boy that's dropping on September 3rd? What does he have to do in order to outshine this? Because now it's harder for him. It's harder for him, I think. Because we're grading Kanye on a curve. All Kanye had to do was be okay. Okay to good. And then Kanye did good. So now it's Kanye's good versus Drake has to be great to amazing now. Drake can't just be good. But is Drake in trouble? That's my question. Is Drake in trouble? Not in terms of sales, but in terms of the general public. Is he in trouble?
Well, no matter what, even if Kanye never like had an album at place, Drake was gonna have to do well, because his last what has it been, three albums? Yeah, they haven't been that great. So he was always gonna be in trouble, at least for me, because I was gonna be like, yo, your quality has gone down like tremendously since, if you're reading this is too late. As it comes with the whole Kanye thing, he's in a bit of trouble. But I think he'll be fine though, because Drake he's got the general public behind him, and he'll be fine.
In my personal opinion, I just feel that Drake has to be consistent. Like consistently, like I feel like the lowest he can go on a song is like average to like, it has to be like from average upward. And I feel like he just has to be consistent and just trim the fat. Like obviously he's an artist. There's going to be some fat on there, but there can't be a lot. And I just feel that he doesn't have to even put out some all time, oh my God, this is a classic. Like, no, he just has to be consistent and good, and he'll be fine, and he'll throw shots. Because I'm gonna be honest, I think this beef is kind of stupid. It's like,
Drake, just give us a good 15. You don't have to give us 20. You don't have to give us 25. If you give us a good 14 or 15, you'll be fine. I just think that he shouldn't try to play this game of play the streaming game. You don't have to play the streaming game, Drake. You're bigger than that. You can literally put out 10 songs and outsell everybody. So
he's probably gonna win. He's probably gonna win.
Sales he's gonna win. Sales he's gonna win. But I'm talking about the general public, because if we're grading Kanye versus Drake, Kanye is already on a curve, because like I said, his previous projects haven't really been that good, and Kanye has the story. He has the story backing up. Like it's Donda. He's coming back from all the stuff that he's been going through, the red hat, all this other stuff, and he's back now. That's the general public. Kanye is back. You look on Twitter, Kanye is back. Like, this is what people feel. Versus this whole hype, like, against Certified Lover Boy. That's my point, is Drake in trouble? I think Drake has to just deliver, you're right, a consistent album. If it's a consistent R&B to hip-hop album, he might make it out. Might make it out of this. Like, he'll be okay. He'll be fine.
My question is that why doesn't that same curve apply to Drake if they've both had 3 okay albums, like 3 albums of diminishing returns. I'll say that.
Because Drake's diminishing returns didn't come with a mental breakdown in him being next to Trump. There's a lot of other shit when it comes to Kanye West that we're not just talking about the music. We're talking about all the antics as well. Drake doesn't do that. So in terms of the fact that we haven't seen Kanye do any antics really besides the third listening party, which is pretty tame by his standards. The fact that he brought out DaBaby and Marilyn Manson's, that's tame for Kanye. So
it's no pissing on a Grammy.
Yeah, it's like he's not pissing on a Grammy. He's not telling Trump that he loves him. He's not wearing a MAGA hat. So it's the fact that he's not doing all of that and he's just been quiet throughout this whole rollout. It's like, that's part of the story to me. It's the story that matters. The storyline is always what makes things better. Like, the reason why people wanted Jay-Z on Jail is not because the verse was amazing. It's because the storyline hits different when you have Jay-Z on the song. In terms of storylines, in terms of hip-hop storylines and how we look at this stuff, Drake is in a very odd position. Now you have to make sure that Certified Lover Boy is literally way better than Donda. The fact that we can't compare the two. I think it can't be average. It's not allowed to be average anymore. You're saying the songs have to be average to good. I think the songs just have to be like above average to like good. Above average to good. It can't just be
The only reason why I say average is because of stands. I feel like Drake stands are actually more ravenous and more. I feel like Drake stands are just more commonplace.
Drake stands are more commonplace, but at this point, like, what are we talking about? Like, Drake stands were there for the Pusha T beef, and that shit didn't really help him much. So I'm saying in terms of like, yeah, the stands will be there. That's the reason I'm saying it's not about sales. It isn't about sales, because if it's about sales, this is a stupid discussion. It's like Drake is gonna outsell him no matter what. But in terms of the storyline, in terms of this whole Kanye versus Drake storyline, which I don't know if Drake even cares about at this point, but if he does, like, Certified Lover Boy has to be... I'm not a classic, it doesn't have to be a classic, but it has to be at least, like, we have to be able to at least put it at the B tier. At least. L-E-A-S-T.
My question is that, like, why don't they just go all out with this beef? Like we all know the subliminals. It's like... Just at least bare minimum, do this to where we have a climax. Not even on some, I want to see blood type shit. It's on some, like, dog, this has basically been building for like 10 plus years. You're telling me a decade plus. Grown ass men have been throwing subliminals at each other. Like, dog, just... I don't want to be that guy, but like, damn, just shoot a nigga already and get it over with. Like, fuck. I'm sorry, but damn.
Honestly, man, I really hope that Certified Lover Boy is good.